It's all about love's the title of our message this morning. Let's pray. God, it's all about you. You are love. It's all about love. It's all about you, Jesus. You're all about us.
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves.
And they were unaware until the flood came and swept them
Romans
all
chapter
away.
8, verse 28.
So will be the
How many of you know that God loves you?
But whoever keeps his word, in him truly the love of God is perfected. By this we may know that we are in him.
Okay, how many of you live with that reality at the forefront of your mind all the time? Oh, man.
By this it is evident who are the children of God, and who are the children of the devil. Whoever does not practice righteousness is not of
I
God.
speak unto thee this day, and I say, be ever willing to shake the dust. That is, be willing to shake the dust of those who reject my way, reject my truth, and refuse to walk on the same. For I say you are not meant to carry the rejection of those who continue in sin. That is, the ones who are loving their sin above my righteousness revealed. Now I say you are living in a time when multitudes have gone in a way that is far from me. Then I say they have invented by their craftiness their own Jesus. That is, they serve a God that allows them to do whatever they please. And I say in the same they are serving lies, they are despising truth. I say shake the dust of such ones when you give them the truth, and they reject the same. For I say that I, the living God, never intended that my own people would be in union, would be in communion with darkness and evil and iniquity, not at all. But I say that I've intended that my people would come forth in the righteousness of who I am. And I say that I've intended that my people would be ever guided, directed, and corrected by me. For I say it is me, the living God, that my people are meant to look unto, to believe, to trust, and obey. Now I say in the wickedness of this present age, of this evil generation, consider that I, the living God, never called you to be in the same. But I say that I've called you to be dedicated, separated, consecrated unto me. For I say you are not of this earthly kingdom, but I say you are born again of my kingdom, and I say that the same is not corrupted by sin. But I say that my people are meant to aim to walk uprightly each day in me. For I say when it is me that you seek to please, when it is me that you will indeed honor and obey, then you are guided in my way. And yes, you are given the blessedness, the truth, the light, and the mercy of who I am. And yes, you will be brought forth, for I shall bring me forth. For I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed the way that is righteousness revealed. Now I say this day, be thankful, ever thankful that you can continue to walk uprightly, that you can continue to be ever guided, directed, and corrected by me. And I say, be thankful that you can shake the dust of those who will continue in sin. For I say there are men, there are women who are stubborn and proud and defiant and determined that they will have their way. And I say the way that they have is the way of their own damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to keep company with unbelievers, the ones who claim they love me and serve me, but it is not true. For I say when men are serving another Jesus, it is not me that they serve. But I say they are serving lying deceptions, they are serving that which is iniquity and darkness, and I say they are serving falsehood of life. That is, they live a life of pretension and hypocrisy, and yes, they are loving it so. I say that I do not call you to be a hypocritical pretender, but I say that I call you to walk honestly in me. That is, ever seeking to maintain right relationship by serving in obedience unto me. For I say if a man will walk in the way that I ordain, then I say that he's pleasing me. But I say when any man or woman walks according to their own fleshly lust, to their sensual pleasure, to their evil desire, they are walking in sin. For I say when you seek to fulfill the lust of the flesh, you are not fulfilling me. Now I say this day there are many who are bound in the iniquity, the darkness, the evil habits, addictions, and vile behaviors of this age. But I say that I, the living God, do not call you to keep company with them. But I say that I call you to shake the dust, to refuse to bow down to their rejection of me. For I say a man may speak sweet words about me and deceive others to think that it is me that he loves, but I say that his behaviors will reveal who it is that he serves. And I say, if a man is a servant, a slave to sin, the same bears rule over him. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to be in fellowship with workers of iniquity, not at all. For I say you are meant to be messengers of the truth, bringing the light to a sin-sick world. But I say if men and women persist and insist in their iniquitous behaviors, in their corrupted outlook and frame of mind, when they have been given the truth, then I say shake the dust and have no fellowship with them. For I say you are not meant to be in friendship and fellowship with those who are cleaving to the world. For I say the world is full of iniquity and darkness. The world is full of that which is wicked, perverse, and vile. And I say when you allow yourself to be in fellowship with the same, I say you will work iniquity likewise. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to be a partaker of iniquity, but I say that I call you to partake of my way. That is the way that is truth and light and mercy provided to my own. Now I say this day, be glad that I've given unto you the way of light, the way of truth, and the way that is mercy provided. And I say, be thankful that in me you are uplifted and guided each day. I say, be thankful that in me you are given all that you need to be maintaining my life. For I say it is me, the living God, who gives to my own the light upon the path, the privilege to walk in humility, repentance, revolution each day in me. And I say that I give to my people sound instruction, that they are kept from the deceiving spirits that are ruling in the age. For I say you are living in a time when many have forsaken my way, they have taken another way, and that way is deception. And I say through their false love and acceptance of sin, I say they have ushered in gross darkness, evil, and iniquity on every hand. And I say, while they are so wise in their own conceit, in their idolatry, and their servitude to other gods of the lovers, I say they have become the very slaves of sin. And I say they bring others into deeper slavery by their false invitation of love. For I say they maintain that love is thorough and complete acceptance of a man's idolatry, of his sin, of his abominable practices and perversions. It is not true. For I say the very love they are declaring and espousing is nothing but hatred for souls. For I say when men will follow in the trail that they put before them, I say they are headed to degradation and damnation of soul. And I say they are guilty of spiritual whoredom and all manner of filthiness before me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to maintain fellowship, that is friendship with such workers of iniquity, not at all. But I say that I call you to be uplifted, directed, and ever guided by me. And I say that I call you to be thankful that in me so are you given the truth, the light, and the mercy revealed. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of life eternal. It is me, the living God, who is indeed the hope, the strength, and the truth provided for my own. Now I say this day in a wayward, a perverse, a vile generation, be thankful, ever thankful to be able to be serving me. That is brought forth in the truth, the light, the mercy revealed, that is found in me, thy Maker, thy God. For I say when you serve in the attitude of gratitude, then I say you are kept in the narrow way. But I say when you get eyes full of adultery, complaining and murmuring, and looking upon the broad way, I say you will be sucked into the same. For I say that the work of darkness, the way of evil is ever present, to take in those who are dissatisfied with me. And I say when a man has compromised his soul, abandoned the truth to take up lies, and given himself over to become a worker of iniquity, I say you are forbidden to have fellowship with such a one. For I say he will taint you, he will contaminate you, and I say that he will cause you to lose your love for me. For I say that the weight of his filthiness will weigh upon you until you go down under the same. I say shake the dust and have no fellowship with the workers of iniquity in this life. I say be thankful even now that you are not bound under wrath, but you can indeed partake of my mercy day by day. And I say be thankful that you can be guided, directed, and corrected by me. For I say through me, the living God, you are given the infinite goodness of who I am. And I say you are guided in the way of the upright day by day. Now I say this day be desirous of my righteousness, for I say that the same is life unto my own. For I say, when you will indeed hunger and thirst for righteousness, the same is given unto thee. But I say likewise, the ones who are hungering and thirsting after evil, after sin and iniquity, I say that the same in my wrath is heaped upon them. Then I say they are crushed by the very lovers they had in the secret chambers of their hearts. For I say it is me, the living God, who is at this time turning men and women over to the very things they have loved, they have lusted for. And I say that I'm releasing them to the iniquity, the darkness, the evil, because they despised my way. For I say, when a man has known my truth and been revealed the way of life, then he chooses the way of darkness. Such a man is worthy of the wrath revealed. For I say, when men return to sin, when they have been given the straight in their way of life, I say they are utter fools. Now I say, this day you are living in times when you will indeed see many turned over to the very darkness they lust and long for. And I say that they will be taken in the throes of the same. I say, leave them to wallow in their mire. I say, do not reach out in compassion unto them when they cry, they moan, and they writhe. But I say, leave them to be punished by me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who must beat the fools with many stripes because of their rebellion against me. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to rebellion, but I say that I call them to walk uprightly in me. And I say that I call you to be thankful each day that you are not found under my wrath. I say, do not be as the foolish who think they can speak sweet words to me, while their minds and their hearts are full of sin. That is, they put on a show that they love me, yet I say they run unto sin as though it were their welcoming home. I say this day, leave the pigs to wallow in the mire. I say, leave the dogs to eat the vomit. I say, shake the dust of such ones. For I say, you are not meant to be in fellowship with falsehood and lies. And I say, when you see the ones who are sold out to Babylon's Jesus and pursuing the course of their idolatry of the same, I say, likewise, shake the dust. For I say, you are not meant to be exhausting yourself with the religious hypocrites. Simply tell them the truth and move on. For I say, it is me you are obligated to serve, to obey, and follow after. I say, if you cannot see a man change because he has received the truth, then leave him in his lies. For I say, there are endless multitudes who need the witness, who need the call to repent. And I say, there are endless multitudes who are bound in the road to hell. And I say they love it so, for they will wallow in their sin. I say this day, be willing, as I told you, to shake the dust and absolutely mean the same. That is, do not return to be a slave to those who are the slaves of sin. For I say, when they willfully will choose sin above my way, I say they are no longer worthy of your time upon them. For I say they are fools who are choosing their folly. I say, do not involve yourself in their ways. But I say, continue in the way that I give thee, the way of truth and life. And I say, be thankful that through me you are uplifted, guided, and brought forth. I say, be thankful that through me you are given the light upon the path, that you do not need to be found at war with me and under my wrath revealed, but you can continue in repentance and remain in my mercies.
Do you know why we have so many pygmies in our pews? Because there are so many puppets in our pulpits. If Jesus came back, he wouldn't cleanse the temple, he'd cleanse the pulpit. Revelation chapter 3. Verse 14. And to the angel of the church of the Laodiceans write, these things said the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of God. I know thy works, that thou art neither hot or cold. I would thou wert either cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. I can give you a very ugly caption for this, when God gets sick. Verse 17, because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods. Now come on, you folk that preach prosperity. If prosperity is God's order, why does he rebuke it?
A lot of people go through life doing things badly.
Dear Red, if you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further.
It's more in 7 minutes and 6 or 7 seconds than most people have experienced in all their life.
12. Truly, truly, I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Whoever loves his life loses it, and whoever hates his life in this world will keep it for eternal life. If anyone serves me, he must follow me, and where I am, there will my servant be also.
Get busy living or get busy dying.